Hey Teresa, how you doing? How's it going? Okay, I'm all good. You're pretty good? Yeah, I'm doing good. You're just at work on a break? Okay, good. Cool. Almost finished work. Here it's 5:26 already, so people here are knocking off. It's been raining here off and on, but I finally got to go outside for the last hour and clean up the yard, and it was very windy yesterday and rainy, so leaves were all over the place and bugs and all sorts of crap. We're having like a church worm invasion. Okay, no problem. Actually, you just reminded me I had to put my link up here. My bad. Totally forgot that. Okay, cool. Good to go. Okay, I just got it. Yeah. Yes. I got $10 from you. Thank you. You can ask your two questions when you're ready. Thanks. Okay, if you want me to do that, yeah. All right, no problem. Yeah, I can do that. I know a few people that will want one. Sure. Sure. That's not a problem. I'm sure somebody will want one. That's nice of you. Thanks. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Yeah, I can totally do that. Kind of did that today, earlier. I gave someone an answer to, but it's somebody that I've known for so long, so I kind of, you know, don't really make a fuss about charging them or anything like that. But it's good. It's always good to give back. I honestly feel like I've given a lot, you know. Yeah, you can come back and get one if you want, whenever you're ready. Yeah. So right when you finish your break and you finish work and you see me live, just say, "Hey, I'm ready for my reading." No problem. It's all good. I'll take care of you. Okay, sure. If you want to, that's fine. Okay, I got it. Thanks. I'll be sure to give away, you know, a couple questions for somebody. That's enough for 6 questions. So I can give 6 questions away, no problem. That way, if I have a couple people in the room, I'll just give them all a free question. And I'll give you one as well if you want. Yeah, sure. You can definitely have one for sure. Like I said, whenever you're ready, you just let me know and I'll give it to you. It's not a problem. Yeah, sure. For sure. I'll still gift all 6 and give you one for free. That's fine. I'll definitely do that. I'll gift you a reading for gifting these people a reading. I'll do my part too. Mark is back. Back again. Sounds good. It's a deal. I don't mind doing that. That's perfectly fine with me. That sounds good. It's always good to be giving. I'm always giving all the time, to be honest. And it's fine. I love doing it. I feel like, people deserve it. I'm always willing to do it. When I first started on here, I did it every day. I gave away free readings every single day and free mediumship. I actually did a Sunday. There's a video on here from about 4 years ago. I came on here on a Sunday and I was here for 4 hours straight and I gave 22 people a free mediumship reading to prove that I knew what I was doing. And after that day, it was pretty much a wrap. I had proven to everybody that I said who I say I am. And I warned Spirit. I said, look, I need to prove myself. I'm coming on here for 4 hours. Hey, Ann, how you doing? Yeah, I've done it plenty of times. I've done it for a lot of people, but I was on here for 4 hours straight on a Sunday, and I even promoted it too. I said, free mediumship reading, come get one. And I did it for 4 hours, and I did 22 people in total. And I didn't leave until I made sure I got everybody sorted out. Yep. And I went to P once during that live, and I had a snack in between, and I was still there doing everything. I think the live's still up here. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it is. Hey, Fiona, how you doing? All right, so Teresa, you want a general? You said. Okay, cool. Cool. Looks good. Looks like this month, Teresa, will be good for you. Um, I get new beginnings. I get a start of like to gain more, to get more. So if you're aiming to make more money or gain in a certain type of thing, then I would say you're going to gain money or you're going to gain more of a meaningful experience during your adventures of starting new things. If you're looking to start something new, then it'll be successful this month. Another thing I'm getting here in general is clearing away the old things that make you want to make way for new things. A lot of alterations, changes, um, getting over any type of like past illnesses or thoughts of bad luck that you once had. Like, if you were like at a point where things you invested in something that didn't give you back what you really expected, then those days are over of thinking about that. Now's your time for your transformation and clearing away these old things to make way for new blessings. um this also could just mean you want to change and you want it now. So whatever you want to change, it will happen, right? There is a man here that I'm getting that's King of Swords. This person is like very determined, experienced, someone who is like very good at what they do, and somebody who has many ideas and many uh, designs or things in their mind. Somebody who's like very analytical, somebody who's very good. It could be your boss, it could be somebody that has a lot of authority, somebody that's going to help you in your new endeavor or your new adventure. Could be like somebody that um if this person is someone physically, then I would say it could be like a boss if they're a man, or it could be like a brother, or it could be somebody in spirit like a father, somebody who had authority in spirit, and they could be like trying to help you advance or get better at some point in some way, but the thing is spirit wants you to know to not be hesitant, not to be indecisive. Don't make any bad decisions. Don't make any bad choices. Don't be shy. Don't ignore your opportunities. Don't think that you're going to fail. Don't think that if you proceed, you're not going to get what you want. Always say, I'm going to, I'm going to, I'm going to, I will, I will, I will, and I'm going to make things happen. I know I'm going to make it happen. I know I'm going to do this, and I know I'm going to do that. Like, always put I in front of everything. Like you just said, I won't. That's what they want you to do. They want you to say, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to make things happen. I'm going to do what I have to do to make things right. So I don't get anything negative at all this month. I'm getting that if you need help from a man, he can definitely help you, no matter who this is, right? So this man is going to help you. King of Swords. So this man is very active, very determined. They're very experienced. So there could be somebody older than you, somebody the same age as you, could be somebody that you confide in, somebody that you like. Hell, it could even be me, that tells you something that inspires you or whatever it is. He is a businessman. Well, there you go. So this businessman, you can depend on them. You can definitely depend on this person giving you what you need or helping you get what you want. So you don't have to doubt this anymore. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? So if this person resonates with what I'm saying here, you can definitely trust this person to do what's right for you to get what you need. This person's very much willing to help you get whatever you want. So if you're having doubts about trusting them, don't have doubts about it. You can definitely trust them. But the thing is like the more you think of the negative part, like if, coulda, shoulda, woulda, or like if this is a bad omen, if this is a bad invest, am I doing the wrong thing? Then don't think that way, because I think that this is focusing on your present fears of doing something. So you're presently, you might like right now, you might be fearing dealing with this guy or starting something new or getting into something new. But that's just your mind. Leave those bad thoughts out of the equation. Because if you keep focusing on the present, then it's not gonna work. You have to believe that it's gonna happen. So, but just make sure that when you go and you do this whole thing, that you don't back out and feel like you made a mistake, you know? Yeah. Well, that's, I mean, I always say it's easy, but people don't are not like me when it comes to saying those words. To me, it's easy, but if how to do things differently on your YouTube channel is basically come on here like how I do. You go live whenever you can. You talk to the people. They talk back. You do what you have to do. You prove that you're trustworthy. You prove that you're able to help them. And everybody in this world needs somebody they can trust and someone they can love and come to for guidance. Everybody connects with multiple people. So you are put on this earth to deal with a certain amount of people. There's going to be people who come see you all the time, and they're going to say, I go to Teresa because Teresa makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing, or she puts me in the right places. When she reads me, I know that she gives me the right answer. She's not a bullshitter. So you can have 10, 20, 30 people or more eventually come to you and trust you because you connect with them more than I do or someone else does. Every person connects with different people. So it's all about who you connect with, you know? And the only way you're gonna survive doing this type of work is if you are honest. If you can be honest every day and tell people to their face with no fear that, look, I don't see this happening. Don't fear about breaking their heart. That the heart don't belong to you. You got to tell them, look, Spirit says, look, I don't see this happening. Don't doubt anything any card you pull. You never doubt anything. You're getting that shit for a reason. And that's the only way your channel will survive if you do psychic stuff. That's the only way. If you're honest, whether it's bad or good, that person will respect you so much because you had the balls to tell them the truth. And when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. At least you're not like, sugarcoating shit and making people believe that you're bullshitting or you do something, that's not right. Because we're only as good as spirit allows us to be. So if you want to make your YouTube channel better, then you have to be active. You have to be on there almost every day. You don't have to be there for more than 2, 3 hours. You can be on there for 30 minutes a day, an hour a day. And when you go live, you know, we're sure people that are in here will surely come and see you. Now that I'm subscribed to you, I'll know when you're on, and I'll surely come in there and be a presence and be a help. You know, so the only way you're going to make it is if you're live, and I tell everyone that, but people just don't listen to me. But when people see me, when I was here 6 years ago when I first started, I had a decent amount of people in here because people already know who I was. So people knew who I was from other chat rooms because I was a moderator. So, people I already had a pretty good, fan base of 20, 30 people. So then it expanded, and those 20, 30 people that I started with, only 10 of them are still here. And I've met all new people in the last 6 years. People come and go. And you're always going to resonate with somebody. Somebody might just stumble on your channel and say, you know what, I resonate with this person. This person knows what time it is. This person is the right person for me. Like, like people will always connect to you when you're available. If you're not available, then nothing's going to happen. And then when you understand that you're not doing this just for money and fame and likes and subscribes and popularity, and you're actually doing it for you and spirit and the person you're dealing with, then you become more and more powerful every single day. And then people will be in here like, wow, I'm so glad I met this person. You know, I'm so glad that this person is in my life to tell me shit. And that's the thing. That's why I'm who I am today because I never let shit get to my head. I never go around saying I'm the best and I'm this and I'm that. I'm nobody. I'm just somebody that you know that's good for you. I'm not no. I don't want to be world renowned, known and shit like that. That's bullshit. I don't want that. I'm only selected to be with a certain amount of people. Every psychic that's true to themselves and true to God and spirit will always have a fan base that always needs them more than they need somebody else. Every single person on there that has a channel and does psychic stuff has their own clique and their own people. And then when you combine each other and you show each other love, you all have the same amount of people. When there's no one else is around, somebody might come to you and you gain another person. You gain a friend, you gain a client, you gain someone that you can help. You can't look at it like, you know, you can't look at it as if like you are immortal and no one else is better than you, you know? Yes, I'm special. What I mean is I'm special to you guys because you know me and I read your lives and I'm here to help you, right? But I'm nobody to a regular person that don't know me. You see, that's what I mean. I know that I have a gift and I know I'm special to a certain amount of people, but I'm nobody like I don't want to be someone that is going to be putting on God's shoes and acting like I'm God or Superman. I never put myself on a pedestal like that because I can't do this unless spirit helps me. And if I'm bad or I'm lying, spirit's gonna cut me off. They're gonna be like, no, no, your days of psychic shit's over, bro. And that goes for everybody. If you disrespect them, then you're not gonna go nowhere. So being somebody special for you or for the people that I'm dealing with is great. I respect that, and everybody respects me and knows. But the thing is, you're not supposed to believe all the time that you are better than somebody else. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm better than Teresa. I'm better than Dan. I'm better than Ann. I'm better than Marley. I'm better than Fiona. I'm better than all of you. Fuck you guys. Imagine if I said that, like in a real serious way. You guys would never speak to me again. You'd be like, this fucking guy's an idiot. You see what I'm saying? But people's actually mentality is that because you're going to them and you think that you're better than everybody else. It's disgusting, but that's why everybody, when you want to make your channel better and you want to become more of a psychic presence to people, you have to be active. You have to show them that you don't fear being the person to tell you the truth. You can't fear the truth. When you pull those cards and you look at those cards and you say, fuck, I'm going to tell this person that it ain't going to happen. Oh, well, I got to tell him the truth. But if you beat around the bush or try to make the reading benefit the person's feelings, then you're going to lose. And that's the hardest part about doing this job is sometimes you're going to have to break it down to somebody that it ain't going to happen. And if it does, hallelujah. And that's what it boils down to. So I always encourage everybody, if you have psychic gifts, use them because you're going to benefit people. People need you. That's what people told me. Mark, you got to go live. People need you. There's no real mediums on here. There's no mediums that's going to tell these people the truth. Mark, you got to read these people. Mark this, mark that. And then finally I did it. And cool. I did. And I'm glad I did because I'm helping as much people as I can. Yeah, pretty much. That's what happens, Marley, all the time. Thanks for the super chat, Teresa. Thank you. But people, yeah, exactly. But you know, you understand exactly what I'm saying because you started your channel behind the camera. Now you're in front of the camera, and you're doing better now than you ever have been. because you feel free. You feel like you don't have to hide yourself. You feel like, hey, I'm helping a lot of people here. And that's all that matters. You know? We all can help multiple people. But if you keep your gift to yourself, or you keep your channel to a certain level, you're never gonna go nowhere. You're just gonna be somebody people talk about. But you know how much people need us, people like us? People need readers in their life, and people need spiritual people in their life to just for advice, you know? Every person that comes in here doesn't get a reading. They might just like to listen to me talk, or get a piece of advice, or compare lives or stories. And that's fine too. Don't ever think that people owe you something, because they don't. Yeah. But the main thing is to never think that you're better than somebody else. It's disrespectful. But I can only say what I can. But I'm who I am, and that's it. I don't really like to compare nobody, but I know a fake ass person from a far away, and I know a bullshitter when I see one. And that's why I always encourage everyone to, if you have a gift, use it. You'd be surprised what you can do with your gift and with your mouth, talking to people. That didn't sound right, but yeah. You can be surprised what you say can affect somebody's life. Yeah, exactly. You got to step out of that spite of fear. And that's the main thing. Yeah, sure. I don't mind. I'm always open to a reading. If you want to give me one, that's fine. You know? And that's all that matters. And when you go live, I'll come in there and you can give me one. That's fine. Everybody in here is pretty much, we all read for each other at one point. I don't really go physically out there and get readings like I used to, but I always get a reading from a fellow reader. It's no problem, you know? So what time is it your time now? So I know what, because here it's 5:53. It's almost 3 there. So it's almost 3 there. It's almost 6 here. So you're 3 hours behind me then. Okay, so if you go on 7, that means it's 10 my time. I'll be on the lookout. And guys, if you're not 4 more hours, yeah, so that'll be 10 o'clock. So guys, if you're not subscribed to Teresa, my traveling gypsy tarot, subscribe to her now so you guys can all go to her room in 4 more hours. So we can all visit her and support her. And then you can watch her give me a read. I wouldn't mind. I'll be around. Yeah, no problem. Let me see if I can I'll get her information. I'm subscribed to her anyway. So I'll put her link up here. Um, Let me see if the link will work. Yep, it worked. That link works that I just put up. So there you go. That's her link. So if you go to that link and subscribe to her, that'll be great. Then we can all visit her later. See, there you go. We're good to go. All right, so I got some good news. No, that I have. Let me see. There's 5 of you here. So I got donated some money from an anonymous person, and they said they want me to give out free readings. So I'm giving out 6 free questions. So if you guys want to ask a question each, I'll answer you a question. The person's already paid it forward. So being that you guys are here, I'll give you all first dibs. So you're each allowed to ask one question for free. I didn't say you. You ain't getting shit. If you don't want to ask a question, I can just give you a general reading. It's that simple. You don't have to ask a question. It can be a general reading. It could be a couple spirit cards, whatever you want. It's paid for. So everybody's allowed to get. You don't have to get it today. You can just come in here and say, you said you wanted to give me a free question. Here it is. So if you guys that are in the room now, if you want a free question, you can take it now or you can take it some other time. It's up to you. But it's paid for. You'll take a bitch slap. I'll just tell your wife do that. Shit. That's an Aquarius trait. Oh, you both can have one free because I have 6. So I'll give you one, Marley. I'll give Emmy one if you want. I'll give you and Emmy one, and Anne. And if Dan and Fiona want one, I can give them one too. It's up to you guys. It's whenever you want it, you know. But I'd rather give it to you guys than give it to somebody else because you're actually here. But it's up to you. I can't touch nobody. All right. I'm going to save one for Tanya too. I'll save one for Tanya as well. But I got 6 free questions to give away. All right, and I'll give you your general first. Yeah, it was very nice of that person for sure. When there is when there is moments like this, I like to make sure I give it to people who support me the most. So shh, don't say that loud, Marley. My sister said the same thing. She goes, every time I come over here, you're live now. I'm like, hey, look, I go where God wants me to be. If God wants me to be here, I'm going to be here. If God wants me to work outside, I'm going to work outside. I just came from outside like about 2 hours ago and was working out there. There you go. You figured it out. All right. So, and in general, what I have here is you have to be very patient, bring things together in a perfect way that makes you happy. Manage the way you deal with things, adjust things, find compatibility, be a good influence, and you'll find the successful combinations that you need. Things might even turn more fortunate than you think if you act that way. But as usual, I have the card here of fantasizing, wishful thinking, unrealistic attitudes, and a person who says they're going to do something but they don't. And I've been teasing you for the past few days that you be bullshitting. And it's come up right here. See, Seven of Cups. That's the card of a person who's like, should I, shouldn't I? I do this, but I don't feel like doing it. Oh, I just want to, be this way or that way, but, I don't know. I'll see what happens. So, yeah. I've heard that story before. Cars don't lie. Anyway, yeah, and another thing I get here is if you feel like you're having difficulty in launching this new project that you're doing, and you feel like it's going to be a difficult situation for you to go live or to do things, or if you're worried or you feel embarrassed or you're concerned, you have to change and face it. Change the way you think. Face it with an equal mind, give and take type of energy. Like, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, and you know what? I should just try it. Fuck it. Another thing I see here in general is you might not be happy with certain things that are going on in family life or just in like your personal friendships or relationships with people. You might look at the future as something that you cancel a plan because you feel like you don't feel like doing it, or you sometimes might feel like you have a lack of friendship towards you, but you try to always be a friend, but you're probably not getting the lack of friendship towards back, so it might make you feel unhappy, and it might feel like you have a broken friendship with certain people and you wish that wasn't the case. But when I get the temperance card for a woman, it's a woman that has two cups and she's trying to put a little bit here, a little bit there, and she's going like this. See, she's not going like and it's not going like that. She's like rocking it back and forth to see how much can I take, how much can I do. You are your own worst enemy. So the temperance card is saying like if you have patience and you put up the patience as your number one thing, having patience and bringing it together, then you can have the successful combination without so much thinking about it all the time. So instead of wishful thinking, just think and do it. It's pretty much that simple because the temperance card is a woman who is trying to balance it all out. If you have time to be in this room and in KP's room and in Marty's room and in your own damn room, then you have time to do the right thing, what's right for you. So take some of that time and put it in your own life. Don't think that you have to do everything for everybody else. You know what I mean? In a good way. Like don't waste your time dealing with people and put that time more to yourself. Capiche? You understand? All right, Marley. Marley be talking about look at you getting more full time on here every day without training. Yeah, Marley. You're welcome, man. All right. You even show up in your undamn reading. The death card, Scorpio. Okay. In general, what I got for you, Marley, is you also might feel like you have to cancel plans. You might have to feel like you might feel not happy with certain situations in your life, especially your past with marriages, relationships, people, friends. You might look into the future and say, I really don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, but I'll deal with it when I deal with it. So things might look a bit clouded at times with you because you want to do things, but you know that there's gonna be difficulties in doing it. When something new comes up, especially like something that a situation that arises that you know that's going to cause more problems or more worry or more concern, you might say, I don't want to be the laughing stock. I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to have to deal with this bullshit, right? So now this card, this the death cards come up a lot this week, and the death card to me, hey Maria, how you doing? I'm good. The death card to me means clearing away the old and making way for the new. And that's the transformation that you might have to make if you really want to get to a better state of mind or a better place in life. Making alterations and changes is obviously going to cause problems or it's going to make things right. So if you feel like making a change in whatever situation you're dealing with, whether it's finances, security, or just like dealing with people in general or starting something, the only way you can move forward from now onward is to get rid of all the negative mindsets and things that you've been through, you know. Right. So the death card is also slowly changing into and making changes that you need to, because it really, to me, it means that you're clearing away the old shit and making the old shit die, so that way the new shit becomes available to you. Because if not, then the old shit's gonna still be a bad investment. Because thinking about old things and what happened in the past, or dwelling on it, or dealing with it, even if you don't really think about it, it's still clinged mentally, or it's still clinged in a roundabout way, where because you have to deal with certain things, it shows up, or you might hear somebody talk about it and then it affects you even more, you know? So being that being that that's the case, it has to, you either change to make a better investment for yourself, or you continue to have these bad omens happen because you can't let go of what is so simple to let go. Because if you don't have nothing on your conscience, then there is nothing to worry about. So if you know deep down inside your conscience is clean and you ain't really done nothing wrong, then you can move on faster. But if your conscience tells you, hey, what if that was me? Or what if that was like, even if you have a conscience that bothers you, you got to clear that conscience now and say, okay, from now on, today, June 2nd, 2025, I'm going to make sure that I stay conscious free, knowing that I'm not perfect and I admit my faults, and now I can move on to the next phase of my life without having to look back again at what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. Because at the end of the day, if we always recognize that we're not perfect, then life can go on faster. You know. And finally, I have that. This is another card that showed up a lot of times today, which is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, like I always tell everybody, is a person who's very determined to help you, a person that's very determined to give you their experience on life and finances and work. So I know you said you have a male boss and you really like him a lot, and you've had chances to leave and get a better job or a more high paying job, but you feel like you owe him because he took care of you and no one else did, or he takes care of you and that's why you won't go. So this could be your boss, because usually the King of Swords is a boss. So this guy could be, reassuring you in this month. He could reassure you that, hey, look, Marley, I'm gonna let you know something. Like I'm always got your back. You take care of me, I'm gonna take care of you. And you mentioned work just now. You said you feel like you're moving on and other people aren't, compared to the other people. Right? So obviously he sees that and he's gonna value you even more. And if he's a Libra, then this is him because King of Swords is an air sign, right? So, right. So he probably will tell you in the future, maybe this month, that hey, look, don't ever think you can't ask me for something, or don't ever think that I don't value you, because I do. So he might tell you something that from his experience, and he might give you an idea, or he might run ideas from you, or he might ask you for some ideas because he knows that you're the only person that he can trust. So if you're wondering if he's gonna talk to you about anything, it could be this month where he talks to you about some things. Hey Teresa, welcome back. So yeah, that's in general, that's what I see for you, Marley. So the main thing here and the main message is not to be too worried and concerned about change. Change is good, even if it starts off in a certain way. Bad change leads to good change. Good change could lead to bad change. Change could lead to success. Change could lead to a lot of things. And if you feel like you're doing the right thing and you're conscience free, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're welcome, Marley, anytime. Okay, Maria, I see you got a kiss and a hug. Or at least you got some. There's some people that don't even get that. Shit, you should be thankful. Seeing you want more. You're a greedy ass Maria. See? Don't be greedy, woman. You got a kiss and a hug. That's more than some of these women get. Shit, that's more than I got. And you want more. See? Now she says, yes, yes, I was super happy and I was melting. Damn, Maria. What am I going to do to you, woman? Oh, Maria, Maria. You remind me of a crazy woman that I used to date. Thank God she's not my woman no more. That's the remix, by the way. All right. Dan, are you here? You're next. Then after Dan, I will get to Maria's questions. I know you wanted more. You want to be delightful. All right, Dan, you ready for action? All right. Oh God. All right. I need a drink of water because when I read Leo's, Spirit says, "Oh God, you better take a drink of water, bro. You're gonna need to get dehydrated real quick." Take some water, Mark, before you pass out. You ain't read a Leo man in a long time. Shit, that was banned from here at one point. Just kidding, Dad. No, Marley's gonna have to vape because she's like in the energy. So I just finished hers, and now she has to vape to get rid of the energy. No. All right, let me concentrate. Let me stop fucking around. Guess who shows up in the reading? The Queen of Swords. I wonder who that is. Wifey. See, wifey's got her sword there. Daniel, get your ass over here. I need you. Get your Leo ass over here. I'm the Queen of Swords, Daniel. You do as I tell you. Come on, let's go. Yes, ma'am. That's what I thought. See that? You can't make this shit up. See? But the good thing is she's upright. If she was reversed, that means that sword will be getting filed right now. It's time to get rid of this mofo. All right. That was funny. I had to laugh when I saw the Queen of Swords pop up. That was hilarious. All right. So in general, Dan, I'm getting that you are very intent. You have good intentions. Um, you always reflect on things in order to make other things better. I feel like you're very loyal. You offer your services all the time. You offer yourself, your efforts, whatever efforts you make sure you make it towards a specific goal. You're very helpful and very trustworthy. People look at you that way. Um, and I have to agree with that. Spirit ain't lying. Uh, what I do also get here is your wife, which is the Queen of Swords. She's very sharp, quick, very intense, perceptive. Somebody who is doesn't want to be separated from you. She wants to be with you at all times. She likes being with you. And when she's sad, she knows she can depend on you. When she feels a certain way, she knows she can always deal with you. Um, the only thing that I get here that is so is maybe, hey Tanya, maybe, right? I don't know how I don't know how I'm gonna say this, but let me see. Is her mother a problem to her? Like, does she have a problem with her mother? Like, is her mother still living? Because I got a mother figure here, all right? But I need to know before I say what I have to say. Ah, okay. So her mother's been gone for 20 years. Okay. Okay. So, like, does she have a problem with, like, who is her little sister is the Bossy Buns? Ah, okay. But that's still, I don't know. Like, I'll tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting that there can be a woman that you both have a problem with or issue with, and this woman is not very active in you guys' lives anymore, or they when they do show up, you guys might feel her anxiety, or you might she might cause delays, or she might be a very materialistic, or she might be like a person that doesn't concentrate and makes you guys feel like a certain way. So this person may have also come in between like you and your wife or cause problems. So that's why like I see like this in general, this could be still an issue. Like this person still might have some animosity against you guys, or might feel like you guys are a certain like a certain way, or they might be like you both might have a discrepancy over this woman. So it could be like, a sister, a mother, or it could be somebody that you guys uh have an issue with, or it could be still probably trying to make an issue with the both of you. I feel like it's still a thing, but you don't have to elaborate on that. That's your own personal life. But just to let you know that in general, I feel like this woman is still going to cause some delays and cause you guys to talk about her in a certain way, or she's probably going to try and come in between you and your wife to make things, you know, difficult or awkward or whatever. So somebody might come in between you guys to aggravate you guys, but at the end of the day, it's not nothing like tragic or crazy. It's just somebody that can aggravate you or not really making you guys not concentrate too much on it. So if this happens or this occurs, then just know that hey, look, I'm not gonna give my energy to this. You've been warned by spirit. This is like a general warning for you not to, worry about this person, right? When you talk to your wife or your wife talks to you, don't let this person get in between what you guys want to do. So it could be somebody that causes interference. This person also is like very insecure. They might be quiet one day and loud the next. You know. Ah. Like I don't see this person being like, bad, but they might be always in your energy. Like there's somebody that comes in between you guys, you know? Like she's not a bad person, I don't think, because I'm not getting bad energy, but she might cause you guys to not concentrate too much, or she might cause delays, or she might cause anxiety. She might cause like a little aggravation here and there. I'm not getting like the person's a bad person, but they're like, they might cause like some type of, issue, but not like something like tragic. Okay. Yeah. And the only other thing I see in general is like just just know that you have the willpower to do whatever you want. Just make sure it's in a good way. That's all. And there might also be like a man around too that is very tricky, and he is. So like he might be insecure, or he might feel like a certain way. And just know that you have the willpower to like get over it and deal with the insecurities or the weakness from this person, like. So it could be a man and a woman around you guys that you guys are like, oh God, here we go again. Like they're not like bad people, but they're people that get in the way a bit or have too much anxiety, and you're like, fuck, we really don't need this shit. Like, keep moving. Like, aren't you gonna go home now? So you could have like two people that annoy you guys, but both you and your wife came up upright and in a good place. So that tells me in general that you and your wife are going to be okay. It's just that you might have two different people there around you, a man and a woman, that, can aggravate you from time to time, or can be insecure or have a lot of anxiety and makes things worse. Or it could be one person with two faces. They act good some days and bad the next. but I don't see it being like a huge issue. It's just it could be like an aggravation. So, but otherwise, that um, people look at you in a good way. Yeah. See? So as long as you stay that way, because everybody thinks that you're, because I got you as the Page of Cups, which is somebody who is willing to offer their self and services and helpful and be nice, but at the same time, you're only gonna get so much. So don't give too much, because the Page of Cups is the bare minimum offer. I'll do something for you, but don't think I'm gonna go head over heels for you. Which is like Leo energy anyway. But yeah, even though it's a Page of Cups, but nothing bad, Dan. Um, just I feel like the people around you can be annoying at times and will try to cause some type of like lack of concentration between the both of you. So don't let them get in the way. Even after you have to tell them about themselves. But it's not a bad thing though. All right, bro. So nothing bad. It looks good. As long as you and the wife come up upright in the cards, it's the people around you that haven't have an issue or are weird or whatever. You know. I understand you have to deal with Anne all the time too, so I feel for you. All right, Maria, are you here? And Fiona, if you want a general reading, I'll give you one. You're here? All right, cool. All right, let me deal with Maria, my number one pain in the ass. Even though it says number two, she's my number two pain in the ass now. I've been I got donated some money to do free reading for a couple people. So I've done three people so far. And Tanya, I'm giving you one of the free readings. And I'm giving Emmy one as well, Marley's daughter. And I'm going to give one to Fiona as well, if you want one. That's if you want it. But I've been giving an anonymous donation to give some free readings, a free question for 6 different people. So I've already chose all 6. All right, Maria, let me see what paragraph you sent me. After see what's coming, and I'm patient. Oh, that's not even that bad. It wasn't even that bad of a paragraph. Maria kept it simple today. Good job, Maria. I'm just teasing, sweetheart. You know that. Good, Teresa. I'm glad. Anybody who listens to me, they do a good deed for themselves. All right, Maria, let's see what's going on with Walter's feelings towards you. What type of deck are you looking for, Teresa? Oh, okay. Yeah. I have like lots of decks. I actually made three of my own. I actually have my own decks. I have three of my own decks. I made three decks myself and got them published through a website. So, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but yeah, I have three of them. I mean, it all depends on what you want. If you want a spirit deck, a oracle deck, love deck, it all depends on what you want. A tarot deck, I would always recommend, you know, getting whatever you feel like you want. If you already know how to read tarot, then that's good. But if you're learning, I have two different types of decks, you know. But it all depends because there's so many different types of decks. But I have tons of them. You know, I love like a lot of. I have so many different oracle decks. I feel like oracle decks and spiritual decks are the best. And of course, the ones that I made for myself for everybody are good too. So yeah, it all depends on what you like. All right, so Maria, what I get here is Walter was very happy to see you. I got the Knight of Cups. He was glad that he was able to see you, and I feel like he's going to keep trying to see you more often. He was very attracted to you today. He thought that you looked really good today. He felt that you were very attractive. Um, he also felt like you're very responsible, and he thinks that you're reliable. He thinks you're very patient with him, and that's why he wants to be more persistent towards you. It looks like he was glad to not really work that much today and be more organized. Um, like sometimes he thinks he's not deserving of you, and that he doesn't want to make a mistake, and he doesn't want you to ever feel like he's taking advantage of you because he doesn't give you enough more time. But he's still trying to get over like his past and things that have affected him. Uh, but yeah, he was very attracted to you today, and he thought that you were attractive, and he probably wanted to be attractive towards you. Like he wanted to show you that he was looking good. So yeah, that makes sense. With the King of Cups, me with the Knight of Cups, is usually a guy that wants to offer himself to you more, like and show you like the attraction. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Right. He's gonna try to see you more often, but only when he really can. You know. So he's glad that you're patient with him and you don't demand things from him, and you shouldn't anyway, because at the end of the day, you know. Hold on a second. All right. Let me see what's coming towards you guys for the next couple of days. See Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Hmm. All right. So in the next coming days, you might see him again, but it might still be very brief. Um, I'm still getting like he might be dealing with his son this week. Um, and he might be dealing with a lot of children, a lot of people, um, like work stuff. And he's also trying to like make sure that he appears to be who he says he is. So if he says he's gonna do something, he wants to show you that he's going to do it. Like I keep getting here that he recognizes what he has to do, but he just has to do it. But he's afraid to make mistakes. He's afraid to make another mistake. He's afraid to act like, or to think that you're taking advantage. He doesn't want you to think that he's taking advantage of you. That's like the biggest issue here in the next couple days. So even if you're not gonna see him like a lot, he doesn't want you to think that, oh yeah, this, that, and the other. But if he works around children, then I would say he's gonna see a good bit of children, or he can actually like see your kids or something like that. So it could vary. It could be either or. It's nothing guaranteed, but it's saying that he might tell you he wants to meet your kids or see your kids if he hasn't already. Um, but he's trying to get over his childhood and his like his past and all that type of thing. And he's trying not to embarrass himself or feel like he has to self-destruct. So he's still going through some bullshit and he's like arguing with certain people around him. But these are only little things that's hindering him, but he's gonna move forward. Like by the end of the week, he's gonna start to get better, like mentally. But I still feel like he's not gonna see you as much as you want him to. He might give you those quick in and outs, that quick kiss and hug and bye. But I don't see you guys like hanging out a lot this next couple of days. But it totally depends on whether or not um what goes on with like his work. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So I still feel like you're gonna see him. That's not a problem. You will see him and you will talk to him, but not as much as you want it to be. I know you want to see him a lot more, but it still might not be as much as you want this week because of like work or children or something like that. So it could be because of his boy as well. He might be involved with his son with school or something like that. I don't know. It's saying something like that here. So yeah, but towards the end of the week, it seems like things will get better. But tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, he might just pop in and see you like he did today. It's not going to be like long type of visits. Ah, okay. So his son's last day tomorrow. See, I see that he's busy with a child. So I mean, I know his son is like 17, but to me, that's still a child to me. But yeah, if his son's last day of school tomorrow, he might be like seeing him or going to see him or deal with him at school or something like that. Or he might hang out with his son now that the son is finished school. So I see him dealing with children, you know? Okay, Teresa. There's a lot of good decks on Amazon and you get them pretty fast. But one of my favorite decks is this one, Teresa. It's called Spirit Messages by John Holland. This person, John Holland, has tons of beautiful decks. He's probably one of the best that I know that makes decks. So that's something you can look at. Yeah, I'll definitely come and see you tonight if you go live for sure. Yeah, I mean Maria, he just feels like because he doesn't give you enough time and you mention it, then that's probably why he feels the way he does. Tanya, Teresa's going live tonight at 10 o'clock her time, which is three hours from now. So in 3 hours and 20 minutes, she's gonna go live. So you can go, if you can go subscribe to her, and then we can go visit her and hang out. No problem, Maria. I don't see anything bad. Yeah, I posted her link. I'll post it again. Hold on a sec. Yeah, it's right here. Just click on that. That's Teresa's page right there. So you can go, you can click on that and then subscribe to her. Maria, you want a love message? All right, let me see what I get. I'll give you the Lover's Oracle. No problem, Teresa. It's all good. Thanks, Tanya. All right. Maria, let's see what we got for you, Maria. Guys, look at Maria. Look, this is her when she dreams about Walter. She's dreaming. She's like, Walter, do you want to see my butterfly? Yes, sure, baby. I'd love to see your butterfly. Yes, I'm dreaming of D, my Walter D. I'm like a butterfly going around dreaming about you. Oh, Walter. All right. Your message is deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Look at Maria, everybody. Walter, I love you, Walter. You want to see my butterfly? Yes, of course I do. There you go, Maria. That's your love card. Don't get too excited. Oh, good Lord. What am I going to do with these people? Besos. Tanya, do you want a free general reading? Courtesy of my anonymous donator. And Fiona, how about you? Do you want a reading or no? I haven't got your yes or no yet. You don't have to, but it's an offer. You can ask a yes or no. Well, you can ask a question, or you can get a general reading. You can get whatever you want, Tanya. You can get a general reading, or you can get a message. It's up to you. Yeah, I can give you the blue marquee cards if you want. Sure. All right. Let's see. Do. All right. Your first card, Tanya, is Love Yourself First. The next card is Needs and Wants. And this card means get what you need, not what you want. Wants are one things, but needs come first. And I know you didn't break up with anybody, but there could be a loss of something that you had. You must have lost something. And even though you lost this something, don't worry about it. Maybe it was for a good reason. Or you might hear of a breakup between certain people or someone. Or you might break up with someone, at work, like a friend or something like that, or you might lose something. And the last card says, don't say too much. So sometimes things are best unsaid. So the less you say, the better it is. So don't say too much when it concerns something then. Oh right, yeah, you lost the Toyota, that's right. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, so Spirit's saying keep your mouth shut, Tanya. Don't say too much. Yeah. All right. You're welcome, Tanya, anytime. All right, so Fiona, do you want a general reading, or do you want some cards, or or you want to ask a specific question? All right. So once I finish Fiona, that'll be five, and then Emmy is the sixth person. So there you go. Yeah, you can ask whatever you want. It's all good. It's free, so you can make it good. And thanks to the anonymous donator. I appreciate you. Well, that question is a question only you know. Only you know what your best qualities are, you know? And how could you say if any? So you don't think you have any good qualities at all? And you were telling me earlier that I'm special. See? Can't doubt yourself. Everybody has good qualities in something. They could be the biggest bullshitter in the world. They could be the big liar in the world, or they can be the best hoe in the world. Or, however, what if somebody compliments you on being a great, lyricist or painter or artist or singer? That could be your best qualities. Oh, okay. I'm glad the cards are going to answer the question. Well, I'll tell you what I get. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a drink of water because you're lucky. This is a free question. Okay. So what I get here is the two most decent women cards in the deck to me, which is the World card and the Strength card. And those cards signify a woman that has control over her life, control over situations, strength, courage, someone who has fortitude, good energy, determination, action, confidence, can get things accomplished whether they want to. Someone who's admired by others, someone who is trying to get perfection in their life, somebody who's recognized by others, someone who is willing to change to make their lives better, compatible to others. So to me, the quality, when I see those two cards, if you're asking what are your qualities, people look at you as somebody who is a strong person. Your quality is being a strong woman. Your quality is being confident, self reliant, courageous, somebody who is admired. You look good. After all, Anne did tell me you got pretty eyes and you're good looking. So, one of your best qualities is looking good and maintaining your looks. And maybe a lot of people like the way you look. So, your quality can be you being not only looking good, you can also be someone who controls the situation that they're in all the time. So, your quality is controlling your life to a certain point, being courageous, being good, being beautiful, being someone who maintains their looks and looks good, and everybody, you can get a lot of attention. So your qualities is being your best qualities to me will be you being a woman that is confident that she can control whatever situation that comes to her. And you're admired by, you could be admired by a very mature man, which is your brother, father, a male influence, a male person, someone's older than you that really admires you, also has great confidence as well. Could be somebody that's wealthy, could be somebody that's stable and says, you know what, your best quality is you're just like me, that you are confident and courageous and you do what's right and you control whatever comes your way. So this could be just you, your best quality is being confident and being, a woman that controls her life and doesn't let nobody else control it, and being admired by others. Another quality you might have is spotting a dog before it happened, before they convince you otherwise, meaning a man. You have a good quality of figuring out if a man's a piece of shit or not, if a man's a dog or not. Your quality of picking a good man could also be a best quality is picking a good man or a bad man. You can define the difference. You know the difference between good and bad, or a character of a person. See, that's a good quality to have. Is not allowing people to control you. Because the strength card is a woman holding the lion's mouth open to say, "Don't tell me what the fuck to do." You know. So if you're the type of person that can determine whether or not a man is wanting you for your sexy eyes or your coochie, that's a good quality to have, is you determine whether or not you can spot, a bad person from a good person. So I got good cards here and good situations and good qualities. You as a woman, you have good qualities. So your best qualities, I would say, is finding compatibility between you and others, determining whether or not someone is bad for you or good for you, and being a confident person and controlling your life, controlling your intake from others, your intake of energy. And you could have learned this from a man, or you could be just like your dad, or just like a brother, or just like a man that is someone you feel that has given you these qualities, or you could be just like that person. And that's a good quality. So there you go. That's your best qualities. We all have many qualities, but it's more determined about what people think than what we think of ourselves, pretty much. Being honesty is the best quality to me. Being honest and loving yourself. But people define qualities as different things. So yeah, that's what I got for you. That's your best qualities. Because sometimes people know whether or not you can see what they're up to or not. Yeah, and that's a good quality to have, is learning from your experiences from when you're younger. And as you get older, you learn even more. The older I get, the more I learn and the more I understand what's right from wrong, who I can and cannot trust, and who I can and cannot deal with. I swear I feel like shooting my neighbor's dog in between his eyes. Like, shut the fuck up. And they're right there and they won't tell that dog to shut up. And he barks, 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 barks for like a half an hour. And he won't shut up unless I go over there and say, shut up. And then they'll tell him to shut up because it's like too much now. Like, that's all I hear is this damn dog in the background. Like, shut the fuck up. Who wants to listen to that? So fucking annoying. Ugh. When Diamond's out there barking, I tell her to keep quiet or to shut up or I bring her inside. But these fuckers, they just don't care. Like, who wants to hear your dog bark for 20 minutes straight? Then if I go over there and say, shut up, they're going to say, oh, that guy's an asshole. Yeah, well, nobody wants to hear your dog bark, bro. Like, shut up. Oh my God. Yeah, I know that dog needs it. That little fucker, he's so annoying. And they got 3 dogs over there. I don't want to like snitch or like, call the vet people or whatever the fuck, the barking society and complain, but like it's annoying as hell, man, every single day. And when they leave home, the dogs are going, oh, they're howling like, oh my God, my owner left. I'm like, you should be happy your owner left. You got the whole house to yourself. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you crying and howling about? Shut the hell up. Fuck. So annoying, man. I never let Diamond bark out of control. Because it's annoying to your neighbors. Nobody wants to hear a dog barking for 20 minutes straight. That shit's annoying. Tanya says she gets barked at all the time. Wolf. Your neighbor ran over the dog poo and sprayed it all over our lawn. Our lawn. Yeah, there you go. I pick up Diamond's poo all the time with the pooper scooper and put it in a bucket and throw it in the trees. Like every 2 weeks, I do it. when it accumulates. And I put like sand, soil over it, or sand or grass to cover it up from the flies or like anything like that. But man, it's so difficult. Like people just don't care. She got a pit. Oh boy. That damn dog already stopped barking now. They must have heard me or they must have like said, yeah, that's enough. Or the dog must have got tired. But they have those ugly looking fluffy ass dogs that you can't even see their eyes. I don't know what the hell it's called, but they're a fucking ugly ass dumb dog. They look like an oversized poodle. Yeah, this is the type of dog here. What dog looks like a giant poodle? An Irish Water Spaniel, an Airedale Terrier, and a Golden Doodles. So that's what the dog looks like. It looks like an oversized poodle, and you can barely see his eyes because it's all full of hair. And they look like a big scruff bucket. I can't stand those damn dogs. They're annoying as hell. And he's got three of them over there, all different sizes. And then the daughter, she has the most annoying, screechy voice in the world. And she calls all their names. Oh my God. I know all their names because she's so loud. One's called Enu, the other one's called Linus, and the other one is called Duncan. So she's like, oh my God, stop. Linus, stop scratching me. Get off, sit down. And it's like, Duncan, come here. No, don't go over there, Duncan. Come over here. That's what she sounds like. She sounds like an aggravating hoe that never shuts up. I can never be involved with a woman with a screechy ass, loud voice like that. That shit will piss me off. She's over there loud as shit. She comes to bring the dog over there and she calls them all by their name. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. I felt like, shut the fuck. Fucking people are annoying. They're the most annoying neighbors I have. Everybody else is so nice and so cool, and nobody makes a whole heap of fucking weird noises and, aggravating. Oh man. Shit. Oh Dan, I'm coming to visit. I'm coming to visit, Dan. I'll be around and I'll take a walk around the corner. See if I can find me a hoe. I'm going to visit Dan. He's got a hoe corner. I want to go see some hoes. I want to do an interview on Marky Mark's Tarot. I'll be like live here at Marky Mark's Tarot. I'm doing a video of crack hoes. My friend Dan lives around the corner, but today's episode is I want to find out how you became a hoe. Well, you see, this guy Dan you were talking about, he was my first customer. And then he just never came back. It couldn't have been. One of them left the other day. She screamed very bad gay slur at the owner of the house. Said she must have paid her in pennies. Yeah, Fiona, he just says the hooker corner is around the corner. The hookers are around the corner, I should say. Yeah, everyone wants a hook until their pecker falls off. I just want to do an interview with them, see if I can change their ways and bring God into their life. I'll walk up to him and say, "Look, I don't need no sexual favors. I just want to know if you'll stop doing this and put God into your life." I'll probably get chased out of there. Get the fuck out of here! Don't put me on camera. I'll blur you up. Don't worry. All right. What is your name and what is your hooker name? My name is I can't tell you my name, but my whole name is Juicy Butt. Okay, so I was in need of I would just have to say, "Where's Juicy Butt?" I'm like, "Yeah, just ask for Juicy Butt. I'll be here at your service." Then our next question is, do you take Cash App or PayPal or cash or credit card? Cash only. See, Tanya said that she'll collect the peckers that fall off. You'd have a serious collection, all shapes and sizes. Oh, well, that's good. At least they come by and try and clean it up a bit. Fiona, that sounds good. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget. When I was younger, my boss, he took us all to a strip club for the first time. And we were in Florida. And we went to this place, this strip club. It was like a topless bar, right? With hose in it, whatever. So he got me like he bought each and every one of us like a lap dance or whatever, right? So the girl that came to me was like she was a Hawaiian native, and she was saying that she only does this to pay off her college tuition. I think I told this story on here before. And then my boss was like, "Yeah, make sure you take care of Mark. Here's some money. Give him a few lap dances or whatever." I'm like, "Oh God, here we go. This girl's gonna scrub her dirty ass all over me or whatever." So anyway, we were talking and stuff while she was giving me her little dance, and then she was telling me a little about herself, and then she goes, "You know what? You look like a cop." And I said, "Sweetheart, I'm far from a cop. I do not I do not look like a damn cop, nor do I want to be a cop, and I would never be a police officer, not in this lifetime or ever." I said, "I don't like police. I never have. And that's a job that I would never do. So you got it wrong. You're." She goes, "Oh, but you look like you could be a cop." And I'm like, "No, sweetheart, I'm not." And I was like, "I'm from Bermuda, and I do construction and electrical and things like that. And the only reason why you're sitting on my lap is because another man paid you. Like, hell am I gonna deal with that shit?" But I admired her honesty. She said that she was doing it only because she had to pay her college tuition. She was beautiful, but young and dumb. But sometimes those type of things pay the bills. It pays the bills. So it's all good. Dan, that's exactly why I don't do it because I think it's pointless to be in a place like that and have those things when you can't have the real thing. I was never a fan of like of strip clubs and things like that and being teased the whole time. But my boss, he was always wanting to take us as, because we worked hard for him. He wanted to reward us and he thought that was a good way of rewarding us. And I was like, bro, I don't want to come here. You want to reward me? Take me to a steak and ale or a red lobster or something like that. I want to eat some damn food. I ain't care about no damn hoe. Shit. But he just loved seeing, those type of things. And I was like, whatever you want, bro. It's free. I'll take it. I'll never forget. I ate a piece of cheesecake at this place, and everybody was laughing at me because I was the only one having like something to eat. I started eating the cheesecake so they would leave me alone. Because every like periodically they would come up to you like every 5 minutes. Oh, how you doing, sir? Would you like a dance? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm eating my cheesecake. I didn't come here for that shit. My boss would be laughing like crazy. He'd be like, come on, man. I'm like, look, I ain't got no money for these hoes. I came out here to shop and have a good time. I'm eating cheesecake so they leave me alone. And my friend was next to me. He was laughing like crazy. I was maybe 22, 22, something like that, 23. So yeah, that was many moons ago. Many moons ago. Sugar daddy ring. Tanya said, Miss T, home of the lost dirty Packers. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. Let me see something here real quick. What was I gonna do here real quick? I was gonna check something here. Hmm. Wonder how. Wonder how I can check that. Hmm. Shit. Mm. Okay, here it is. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to figure out something here. Trying to find something here. I wonder why I can't see it. Oh, here it is. I got a donation here from Raymond. Raymond, if you're here, you can ask your question. Give me a second, guy. My nephew is here too. Told her nothing. Yes, Raymond, I did. You can ask your question. I'm back. Thanks, Tanya. I appreciate you. My nephew wants to eat tacos and meat. I mean, what do you call those things? I can't remember what it's called. Like, oh, nachos. He wants nachos, but he wants me to go down to the store with him now and get that cheese whiz. He wants cheese whiz, so he wants me to go down the hill with him and get it. Raymond, you said your fiance broke up with you on your birthday. Will she try to come back? If so, when? Well, I try to tell him that, but he don't listen to me. I told him that I can melt the cheese and make it just like it. All right, Raymond, let me see. Raymond, I don't see your fiance coming back to you this month or next month. I don't see her like coming back to you. I see her focusing more on herself, and I don't see like another man or anything like that. I just see her focusing on her with her mother. If she's very close with her mother, then I would say that she deals with her mom a lot, and she wants to focus on her mother and her, and she wants to or she wants to focus on being a mother. So I don't see her coming back into your life this month or next month. So I doubt she's coming back. It's possible that she might come back eventually, but there's still going to be arguments and stuff like that going on. But it's possible that she might come back after July, maybe August, September, something like that. She might come back after a couple months, but right now I would say no, she's not coming back right now. I think she wants to focus more on herself and being a mother and dealing with her children and stuff. If that's the case, or her own mother. So I don't see her coming back in the next 2 months. You and your damn mafia guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna go have dinner with my nephew. He wants me to go get him this damn cheese whiz. He's obsessed with nachos. I gotta make. I'm gonna have tacos with him tonight, but he's gonna have nachos. I'm gonna have tacos. So I'm gonna go down to the store with him and get cheese whiz, and then come back and make food for him and me and him. And my sister's gonna be here in probably another hour with my other nephew. Remember that Teresa is coming on in another 2.5 hours. Teresa will be on. I told you, Raymond. She might come back around August, Septemberish time. The next 2 months, no, but around August, September, she might be coming back around that time. But she needs to focus on herself right now. So you need to give her some time if you want her back. All right, guys. I'll see you later on, and I might be back before then. If not, Marley might be on. If not Marley, then we'll go see Teresa. All right. I'll see you guys later on. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Din din.